Okay. Hopefully I'm live again. I've had to restart the stream a couple times just because of little things that I wasn't sure about, like chat box. I didn't know how to use that, but now there should be a chat box. So to my one viewer who I'm pretty sure is my mom, could you please say something in chat just to make sure that it works? Um, I'll wait a second. Basically, I'm just gonna be playing tower battles, and based on the name of the stream, um, well, first of all, those of you who don't know what tower battles is, it's basically a game where, okay, it's a tower defense game. So there is, here, I'll show it on screen. There we go. It's a tower defense game. So basically, zombies go down a track, and you just put towers down to stop them. So that's pretty much what Tower Battles is. And Triumph is like when you beat Wave 40, like when you beat the final boss. Um, and there's different game modes. Yeah, I could just show you. Like so. If I do this. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta stretch this out. Well, not that much. There we go. So yeah, it's just a tower battle game. So we have all the towers here. I have well, 10 of them, but then you can get Tweeter with a discount, or not a discount, with a special code. Yeah, so I have Zed, this one. It's the most powerful tower in the game. It's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, so this layout that I have here. So we have farm, it gives you money at the beginning of every round. Railgunner, you put it on a cliff and it shoots down, like basically laser beams. Flamethrower, it slows down the zombies and does fire damage. And Commando, it's basically just a guy with a minigun. And then Zed, which is just a tank with a minigun. So with that setup, it's really easy to triumph on solo. So here are the game modes. There's the survival ones and the versus ones. So 1v1, 2v2, etc. Then solo, co-op, tri-op, quad-op. So I'm going to do solo. And basically show you how I win. Just solo though. So yeah, I guess I can just join. It's a super fun game. It's fun to play with friends. It's easier to play with friends actually because so per player you can only have up to 15 towers, but if you play like quad op you can have 60 towers, which is like 100 times more effective. Well, 4 times more effective. Yeah. So now we pick a map. So the 3 best maps are Midnight Road, which is in the middle here, and then you can hit veto to switch it. So the 3 best ones are Midnight Road, Western, and Borderlands. This is Western. But Borderlands is the best because it's the longest, beating Midnight Road by 6. And it has a lot of cliff space right at the beginning. So for the railgunners, you have to put the railgunners on cliffs. Or like this right here counts as cliff space. So there, and then here, this is all cliff space. So it's really, really good for railgunners. And at late game, you want to have a lot of railgunners because they do high damage. So the strat is, so the flamethrower is $750. We only have $650 up here. So these are normal zombies. They have 4 health. Okay, so you just want to put a flamethrower at the beginning of the second wave, just like that. So he'll take care of all of the zombies until around wave 5. So at wave 3, they're speedy zombies. They're blue and they're faster, but they only have 3 health instead of 4. So you want to put a farm before wave 2 or before wave 3. So farms give money as soon as the wave starts. So you also get a wave bonus. So when a wave ends, let's say you get like $100, then you upgrade your farm really quick, and then the next wave starts, then you have like a bonus kind of. So now this farm is level 2. So level 1 is just when you place it. So it has $50, or it gives $50. At level 2, it gives you $100, which is cheaper than putting a second farm down by $50, because the upgrade is only $250, whilst buying a farm is $300. So then you get plantation, and then orchard is where you stop. So that's level 4. Plantation gives you 500. Plantation gives you 200. Orchard gives you 500. So you want to always get a level 4 farm before you buy your second one, because that way it's cheaper and you make more money. So here it's okay that a couple zombies get past, because they only have 3 health, so that's only like losing 9 out of 100. It's if you're losing lives ever, it has to be early game, because if you're losing lives late game, then that means like basically you're dead. Like if a zombie can get all the way to the end, then like at like wave 30 or something, then there's like a million zombies behind it probably. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade to orchard, and on wave 8 there is a boss 1. It's pretty easy, but the flamethrower cannot kill him. So I upgrade to orchard, and then I don't do anything. So I just save basically until I can get a commando, and then you place him in this corner or around here, just somewhere in the middle of the map, like right here, because his range is like pretty big. And then when you upgrade him, like if you put him where I'm standing, he can see like all the way to here. Like he's got like most of the map. So like normally you put about like, I don't know, 5 or 6 commandos, and then you put railgunners. So by the time that we start to get rid of farms, because you get rid of all your farms at the late game so you can put towers, you should have about 6 farms for like a max before you start getting rid of them. And then yeah, you get rid of them and then put more troops down that can actually do damage. So here I'm going to put a commando in a second. And actually what I'm going to do is put him a little bit further back, like here instead of here. So then when I upgrade him, so handling makes his range bigger, so he'll be able to see like to here instead of just there. So then maybe I'm hoping he can knock these guys out. We can let them go, like their health combined won't be enough to like kill me, but it'll do okay damage. So here's the boss one. You can hover for their health. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade this so he can kill these slow ones. Like so. And they were already pretty good damaged from the flamethrower, hitting them twice. Like when they come back around here, lag, then they get hit a second time here. So alright, I'm putting another farm down. But like I said, it's okay to lose lives earlier on, so I didn't have to upgrade this commando. Okay, so on this wave we have hidden zombies, which cannot be seen by either of these troops currently. But if you upgraded this farm before the wave, then you're almost good for goggles. So goggles for the commando increase the range and make them see hiddens. So by the time this wave ends, yeah, I should have enough money to get that, and then we're safe with hiddens. Alright, now I have enough money to get a second orchard, so I will do that. And then you can either put a third farm down or get a second commando. Now, commandos don't make you any extra money, they just get you money faster by killing the zombies. So it's really up to you, whatever you do at this point. Let me make sure that my stream is okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I think at this point I'm going to get a second commando, just to help take out these boss ones. Now this commando cannot see the hiddens, but it's okay. Commandos do, I forget actually, I think it's 5 damage a second. Like, each shot is 1 damage, but they shoot 5 times a second. So one commando should be able to take all these hidden out. They only have 10 health, so. Yeah, I'll put one more commando, and then I'm just gonna only farm. So these are mystery zombies. Like, once they're killed, they spawn into a random zombie, but they don't spawn into anything stronger than a boss 1. Late game, there's red ones called mystery 2s, and they can spawn into boss 2s and boss 3s and like really powerful ones. So here I'm gonna upgrade this to gas mask, so it upgrades the range, and I think it upgrades the fire. What am I saying? The size of the fire. Actually, I'm gonna do bigger flames too, which instead of 1 damage, it becomes 2 damage, like when they're on fire. I think also they stay on fire for longer. Oh no, it only does 1. I guess, yeah, this next upgrade goes to 2. And then the final upgrade, which is called A World on Fire, does 3 damage. So here I'm putting another farm. So I always upgrade to orchard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to farm until I have 6 orchards, and then normally by then you're like, once you get to 6 orchards, you're basically, you have all your towers down already. So then what you do is you get rid of 2, and then you have 4 Fruit of the Futures, which is the final upgrade. It makes them blue, by the way. It's pretty cool. And then and then once you're like really late game, then you get rid of even those, and then you have only damaging towers. But it's good to keep them, because if you are following this strategy, then when you get the Zeds, it's super expensive to upgrade them. Like, the last upgrade is like $56,000. And you could get a DJ to make that a little bit cheaper. I think like the max DJ will bring that price to like 46,000 instead of 56,000. But still, it's a lot of money. And also, you can't really fit a DJ anywhere. Like, I mean, like, you need like a 6 slot, because you need to keep. So farms are important for getting money early game and just late game too. Railgunners do the most damage. Flamethrower slows the bosses down, or all the zombies down, and it's especially good like without the flamethrower. So before I got the flamethrower, I used to have the aviator, which is just a plane that spins in a circle, and I could never get a solo triumph ever, no matter what I did. Like, I could have all railgunners and not get it. Well, and Zeds, but you know. So then I swapped them out, and then I'm getting solo triumphs like here and there. I say most of the time. So, okay, and then commandos are important because they're cheaper and they do, like, so railgunners shoot very slow, but they're powerful. So these are good for, like, if you have, like, easy to kill zombies, like, whatever, like, slow zombies or normal ones. Railgunners are good for, like, really powerful ones, like boss 2s. But, like, late game, when everything is, like, boss 2s and 3s and necromancer bosses and guardians and everything, then you have to have railgunners. So I think here I'm going to upgrade a farm to Fruit of the Future, which gives 2,000. No, I don't know. I think it's 1,000. So then I might. So the next upgrade for a commando for level 4 is dual. It's kind of self-explanatory. The DPS doubles, and he holds 2 miniguns. But we're pretty good for boss 2. So next wave starts once it gets like around here. So by the time he's dead, I think we're good. Or not. I guess it's starting right now. But I should have enough money to get another one of these guys. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna get a Zed. I'm only 200 away. So Zeds are basically just tanks with miniguns, and they have a lot of health. So here's what you do. You just put, it doesn't matter where you put it, because it doesn't shoot. Instead, it spawns Zed. And then it follows the track all the way to here. and it'll shoot them on their way, and then when it gets to here, it just like plows over these zombies and it kills them like that too. I think I'm gonna get pyro next too for the flamethrower. So I should be able to do now. So it increases the range, and now it does more damage. So if you look at him, it's doing 2 damage a tick. Or not a tick, it's like, I don't know, a second and a half. Alright, so now I will get another set, I guess. And then upgrade the farm, I guess. By the end of the round, I should be able to. Yes, here we go. Phew. Oh, just in time, too. Actually, I will upgrade them over. Once you upgrade them, orchards, like, once you have, like, I'm saying, Fruit of the Futures, or at least upgrade these ones. So normally I get around 5 commandos, and then I start getting rail gunners, and as I sell my farms at the same time. So I'm gonna actually sell this last one here. I have 4 Fruit of the Futures, which is pretty good, actually. So these ones in the back I'm upgrading to goggles so that they can see further, because they are further back. Also, goggles lets them see hidden bosses. Now the Zeds can't see hidden bosses or hidden anything, but they can just like plow over them, so it doesn't really matter. I'll get a 3rd Zed. You can only have 4 Zeds per player, which sucks, but you know, then it would be too powerful and you wouldn't even need this stream. You would be like, oh, get Zed and then spam 15 of them and you're set. Like, the Void has like 500,000 health, it would just die right here. Normally with this strat, he dies like on this like last stretch, like normally like before here, like between where I just was and like here. It's like around where he dies. Ooh, I'm taking some lagger here. So I'll get a last Zed, and then all you can do with those now is upgrade them. Like, or no, these guys here. Upgrade your handling, and I guess goggles if I can afford it, because these hidden bosses are no joke. Next, I'm actually gonna go for railgunners. So look, you put them on this here, shoot really powerfully. How many do I have? I have 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so I can do one more. Oh, or not. Wait. 5, 6, oh, 7. Forgot about the number. So then that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Actually, you lose some money by doing this, but I think it's better if I put them here, like a little bit further back. And upgrade them faster reloading, extra juice makes them more powerful, sentry makes them more powerful, and upgrades them. And then the last one is next generation warfare, which makes them super powerful and super tall. Actually, I'm gonna lower the game volume because sometimes it can get really loud. There we go. That should be a little bit better. And I'll upgrade these guys to dual wield, like so. And I think I'm going to upgrade my Zeds to spiked tracks, which gives them, I think it's a little bit more than double health. So they have like 420 normally, and the upgrade ones have I guess we'll see when another one comes out. Uh, 820. Okay, so it's a little bit less than double. So I'm gonna start upgrading these commandos to laser wield, which basically they shoot lasers and their range goes up slightly, like maybe 5%. But they do a lot more damage. The next upgrade for Zed is arm cannon, so they just shoot missiles, which does splash damage, which is important because if there's a lot of zombies concentrated, it can really tear them down. But I think I'm gonna upgrade these commandos first. Got one left. We got one commando left. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to actually get arm cannon for all of these guys. Okay, maybe not all of them. I can almost get all of them. These farms should give me though enough. Like that. Right, so with the zombies, there's hidden bosses, mysteries, let's see, lightnings, which are just fast, 120 health. Boss 1s, there's boss 2s, lavas, boss 3s, necromancers, which spawn in other zombies, necromancer bosses, which are super tall and can spawn like boss 2s. There's boss 4s actually. There's guardians, but those are only on the last wave. There's void, which is the final boss. This is boss 3. They're sorta easy to kill, but normally like if you don't have like Zed and you see a boss 3, you're basically dead. Like without like if I would have played like before I had Zed and before flamethrower, that boss 3 would have made it all the way to like here, and I would have been panicking. So the next upgrade is mech. It basically just gives it a second gun and a lot more health. It upgrades it to, I believe, 18,000? No, 1,800. Oh, also with the arm cannon, it upgrades the health by 60, so that's another thing that does. We'll get, this, I guess. Actually, let me get next generation warfare so you can see what it is. This is just a big cannon. Like a laser beam. Also, he holds Mountain Dew, which is cool. Get another mech, I guess. Or I could get one more. I try to space them out, though, so that they're not all at the same time. I'm gonna put another one in a second. There. So I think like after this wave, I'm just gonna get rid of my farms, because as you can see, I'm making a lot of money. But as you can also see, these are $56,000. The zombie extermination device, aka Zed. No, I think I'll get rid of them, or some of them for now. And I will replace them with rail gunners, and they could put them pretty far back because the upgrade from, look, I'm gonna stand where the range ends for these, and then just the upgrade is really big. Like if you had one in the center of the map, it could see everything, but unfortunately there's no cliff space in the center of the map. So like this. So look, even this one all the way back here can see all the way up to this corner. And the zombies walk in the middle, so he could probably hit him on the corner. So we got 4 mech Zeds. Oh wait, can I get one? No, okay. So this flamethrower is totally maxed out. Now he can only hit 1 target at a time. And yes, he does only do 3 damage. But if you have a million zombies at the same time and they're all on fire, that does so much damage. And it slows them down, which is the most important part. I think it only slows them down by like a third of their speed. But it's still, it's effective. It does its job, I guess. Alright, so I just got a max level Z. So we'll see what they look like. So it's got 1 main cannon, or 2 side rocket launchers, and 1 main Gatling gun. And its range is, I think its range is upgraded by like 3%, like something tiny. So I'll sell these last farms now, I think. I'll get another set, I guess. What's this one? I try to space them out though, because if they all come at the same time. So, the Void, or the final boss, he does this thing where he stomps and then like stuns towers and then like kills Zeds and tanks and everything. So I try to space them out so that if they're all together and he stomps, it doesn't just kill all of the Zeds. Actually, I'm gonna put this one here. Looks like the end of the wave. Alright, I believe that's everything. Yeah, so everything is fully upgraded except for this railgunner and these two. These two Zeds. Alright, that was the end of the round. Wave. Okay, now we're just gonna gain money. So yeah, now that it's 3 waves around, or away from the end. Yeah, so, okay, so the strat, the whole strat is, max out Zeds. So 4 Zeds that are level 5. 1 flamethrower that's near the beginning. Okay, so the railgunner, commando ratio can differ sometimes. I have it 5 and 5 right now. But sometimes, unless it's the very last round, you could do 6 commandos and 4 railgunners. Oh, let me... Yeah, that's good. Alright. Okay. That was okay. And, okay, so wave 38, at the middle of wave 40, like, once you kill all the other, like, regular bosses and everything, and only the Void is left, then you get rid of all your commandos and replace them with railgunners. Like, all of them. There should be a... Oh no, wait, no there's not. Also quick tip, if you upgrade a Zed to, the level 5, right after the same one spawns, like this is the same one, then you get like 2, and it's pretty cool. It helps you a little bit. Anywho, okay, right. 4 max Zeds, 1 flamethrower, and then 5 and 5. And then with the flamethrower, so it only has like this kind of small range. So like once the Void reaches like here, just get rid of him and like put him here or something. Then he'll be able to see this area. And then when the Void gets here, just put him here, and then he'll be able to see this area up to here. Just basically remove and replace the flamethrower just to follow the Void, kind of. if that makes sense. Because the Void, it may be like the slowest, but it does the most damage, or it has the most health. Which is really hard to deal with, actually. I'll lower my volume a little bit here. Alright, so these are the final bosses of that wave. Okay, and this is the end. Seriously, you're still alive? You may be beginning, or I'll just kill you myself. Last wave. Alright, so you made it this far. Congratulations. Now just survive. Alright, yeah, this Necromancer boss is out of the way, and he spawned a lightning zombie from the dead, which is kind of weird. Also, these blue explosions that you see are the cannons off the Zeds. Alright, here are the Guardians. Also, sometimes it's a glitch. So the Guardians hit ground troops and sometimes cliff troops with their axes, which makes them bleed for 20 seconds, so they can't do anything. But for some reason, with the flamethrower, it like totally stuns them forever. Here's the Void. So that move stuns any ground troops. That's why it's also important to have railgunners, because they don't get stunned. And it will also kill any Zeds that are close enough. Sometimes it doesn't though, like there will be like a Zed right in front of it and it won't kill it. Actually, I'm gonna lower this volume even more, because I want you guys to be able to hear me. And it gets really loud at the end, like here. There you go. Yeah, so get rid of it if it does that, and then maybe you can like put it back here or something. Over here, upgrade it. Make sure that as many zombies as you can get put on fire, because they get slower. Especially the Void. You don't want the Void all the way up here while you're still killing like Necromancer bosses and stuff. So normally when all the other zombies are dead and it's only the Void who gets like around here, some part here, then you get rid of all of your commandos and you put railgunners up here. Now you don't put them there, because if the Void does make it all the way here, then you have to get rid of those ones and put them here. But if you put them here, the railgunners up here can see all the way to like here. I'm actually gonna get rid of this flamethrower and move him here. Upgrade him to max. At this point, you should have enough money to basically infinitely remove him and replace him. So there, he got stunned for 5 seconds. He got dizzy. This Necromancer boss should die here. Yep. The Void is on fire, which does make him slower, so good for that. Okay, so this is it. There's nothing else will come out now. This is the rest of the game zombies right here. Yeah. So Flamethrower is doing good. He's doing his job. Okay, now it's only the Void. So, not all at once because you lose DPS, but maybe a couple at a time. Like 2 or 3. I mean, it should only take you 2 turns. You get rid of your commandos and you put railgunners. And get rid of these ones. Like so. Okay, if they're stunned, you can get rid of them because they're not gonna do any more damage. Like so, put another one. Rid of this guy. There you go. Pew pew. So much lag. Sometimes it gets really, really laggy, like endgame, because you have so many, like just zombies on screen or, so much stuff happening. Normally it's a lot worse, but so we got 5 railgunners here, 5 railgunners here, 4 Zeds, and 1 flamethrower. So as you can see, he is still above half health. He's actually pretty high above half health. He's at 70% health, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Out of 500,000. Yeah, okay. Just make sure he's always on fire. If he's not on fire, then maybe the flamethrower's out of range. Like, without the flamethrower, if I never had the flamethrower and had, like, an extra command or something, he would be all the way, like, to here by now. Maybe even further, actually. I don't remember. And don't forget, guys, the flamethrower does 3 damage. It's powerful. Alright, so I'm getting rid of him and putting one here. Like so. Now he's on fire. Actually, that 3 damage that he does, it actually helps. Now, yeah, granted, the railgunners do like, whatever, 1,000 damage. I actually don't know how much they do. Look like 900, 420, I'm pretty sure. If my quick maths is correct. But, you know, if you have a flamethrower the entire time, then that damage, like, carries on to, like, thousands. You know? So, yeah. He's getting lower on health. Alright, he's at 2/5 health, so 40%. So I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Put him here, maybe. Oh, he's stunned. Okay, yeah, you can't upgrade them if they're stunned. Which is poopy, but whatever. There you go. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Well, okay, we have the glitch where he stops moving. And I say that sucks because it's kind of, it's not cheating. It's happened to me before. He got stuck over here, and I didn't even have Zed, and I got the victory. Oh man, that really stinks because I can't show off how far he gets. But yeah, this strategy does work. So this this one in the corner, this far railgunner, once this void gets to like here, just get rid of like the last 3, put them here. And then once he gets, like once you do that, get rid of the last 2, put them, you can put them on here too if you want. Upgrade them, and then these guys should be able to see him most of the way. Even this far one could until like here. Maybe you can get rid of him too. Oh look, $1 million. Man, that really sucks. Like, I'm gonna get the credits, but I can't show you how far he can get. Well, I guess the flamethrower is useless now. Oh, wait. I just get, like, commando or something. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, you can just see how high his DPS goes. Actually, if you really wanted to, for whatever reason, you can get rid of all of these troops and then only kill them with, like, flamethrowers. Just one flamethrower, slowly killing him. It'd take you ages, but, you could do it. If you wanted to. So I guess now that he's stuck, I'm just gonna goof off, I guess. Not goof off, just, like, not really care. Oh, he's dead, actually. Yay. Screenshot. Pew! So, yeah. With the slightly off, there's like a 1 in a billion chance of getting this thing called wave 00000, which is a secret wave after the final wave, which is like 1,000,000 times more powerful. But I didn't get it here, so yeah, that's triumph. It's awesome. So yeah, that wraps up the stream. Now if that didn't happen and you would move the flamethrower, he would probably have gotten about here. It works like 90% of the time. Sometimes if you're unlucky, like, or you don't upgrade your Zeds in time and like the necromancer bosses do some good damage, he can kill you, but it's works most of the time. I'm kind of mad though that I got that glitch because I couldn't show you how far he got, or how far he would have gone. But yeah, I mean that basically wraps up the stream. That's all I wanted to show you, really. So thank you guys for watching. The 3 people who did, and the 1 person who still is watching. Thank you for watching, and that about wraps it up, I guess. I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, so yeah, tower battles on Roblox. Not my game, by the way. The credit for who made the game goes to Planet Earth with a 3 instead of a capital E, like Planet 3 Arth. He made the game. He hasn't updated it in forever, but you know, that's kind of like a meme now. Like Tower Defense Simulator has been like updated, so this game is old and whatever, but it's really fun. I prefer this game over Tower Defense Simulator just because I don't know why, but yeah. So the layout is this if you want it. It could also work with other stuff. Like I'm pretty sure Phaser is really good. It's got extremely high damage, and I might, once I can get enough credits. I mean, I do have Robux, so I could buy credits, but I don't want to waste them. Or not waste them, but use them all up. So yeah, I think Phaser instead of maybe Railgunner, or I don't know. So yeah, I might make another video or maybe another stream about that. But yes, I guess we will see. Alright, goodbye, I guess. Bye. Make sure to subscribe.